Welcome back to another session of Fey-Touched Netrosis. As you can see, we have 3 players here today, and we are all ready to leave the city, perhaps. The players decided that they were not going to do the other side of the library right then. So we're going to go find them back at the Fish Market Inn.
I couldn't remember any of the names of things. That's why I left stuff vague. I'm like, I can't remember anything. Oh shit, I got the note.
Yes.
No, I just realized that. Oh no, I'm gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot.
Chim?
Yes.
You were absolutely told that you could find these people at the Fish Market Inn. The Fish Market Inn is literally an inn off a fish street near a market. It is very literally named.
I will find them there.
Mm-hmm. And it is a welcoming place for people of all sorts. There happens to be a sprite who's the main bartender, or at least the proprietor. Sometimes there's other people who definitely lift things for him.
Okay.
His name is Buttercup.
Oh.
Do I look for
the most obvious person you will see is because I'm assuming for Sylvia maybe crying somewhere.
Oh, for sure. Which is what I've decided is probably like beads, like small beads, like colorful beads.
Is probably Era. Because Era is more likely to be on time and awake.
And seated, eating. Also, she's tall, and her wings are taller than she is.
So Chim then will approach. Am I early? Am I late? I'm not sure where everyone else is. How do you do? It's been a little bit since I've seen you. I guess since back in the library.
Good morning. I would assume that you're on time and the others are still sleeping or waking up.
Okay, well, and if you would like to talk about anything, that is welcome. If not, I'll have a seat and start reading some of my books. And unless you want to talk, Jim Den is just going to just immediately after he says this, sit down and start reading.
What do you know about the areas around the city?
I'm sorry, say again?
What do you know about the areas around the city?
Not much, if I recall anything. And this might be wrong, as I have just recently actually made it here. There was some sort of like rebellion. That's pretty much it that I can remember. I'm going to be honest. I wanted to spend time in the city to learn its like histories and culture and everything, but I wanted to spend some more time at the library, but it seems like things were getting a little precarious. But there's a time and place for everything.
Right, you're not from here.
No, I am not.
No, okay. I guess to give you a primer, so far as I'm aware, the areas outside the city have become a bit more dangerous over the last couple of years due to a lack in patrols around the roads, come to the surprise of very few that have been here for some period of time. And yes, there was a revolution of sorts some 10, 11 years ago. I was here for that. A lot of people still here were here for that, but there are many who have left the city or found their ways to other places. It's a very different place from the way it was before that time. Although I was a child back then. You'd probably be able to find some more information out of the library when she gets it settled down, though. In the interim period, we've taken a job to. Oh, you're privy to the job.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
I think that we can eventually discuss about the histories of this area at a later time if you want. It's really up to you. Excuse me. It seems rather interesting. Uh, the only real question that I have right now is why would some areas of this locale stop being guarded as much? Wouldn't it be more intelligent to protect all of the citizens?
No. Then the look on her face will change from just kind of like a neutral statement to a look of displeasure. You speak true words. In fact, that is the way I remember it being. But with the change in leadership and and I'll raise my finger like to do like the air quote political structure here, there's less incentive.
Well,
You'll see in time.
Kim Den is rather confused. He's seen many cultures and how they react, and like to him, it's like he doesn't quite understand fully why people would do this. Like several other cultures he's seen do that type of thing of just tends to take care of one type of populace or another over another. Uh, and he says, I don't quite understand why so many different types of civilizations, I guess is the word, groups of peoples. It's really dependent on what you want to use the verbiage for. But nonetheless, in my society, it's similar to majocracy. And the thing is that it's for us, it's important that everyone is looked after. So it's, I just find it really weird that not everyone is cared for. And I hope that if we ever come into a situation where we can help the downtrodden, that we do.
I don't disagree with your sentiment, but there are those here who would like to see nothing change. There are some circles where words like that can lead to some difficulty in your life.
Okay, so that was answered my next question. As a foreigner to these lands, I will, and I assume that this would be a better conversation behind less prying ears if there are any around. So I
Or
appreciate,
wider spaces.
yes, and I would like to.
This is a safe place. This
Oh,
building. Most
good,
of the people here.
good.
But there's little much to be done by anybody who occupies or frequents this place.
Okay.
I share your sentiment. I've just been here for much longer.
Well, I hope that we are capable, in however long that we are here, in changing something, even as small as one person's life, in my opinion, is greater than not at all for anyone. So let's hope that something happens. And for me, spreading and gaining knowledge is ever so important. That is actually something that I am more or less here for. So I hope to be of aid of any assistance, and whatever trifles of knowledge, useless or otherwise, that I may have or eventually come upon, I will more than eagerly share. And if you want a copy of some of my notes, then by all means ask. Hopefully they come in use someday.
I appreciate the offer, Chim.
My pleasure.
I think you mean well. And I hope that this place doesn't do what it did to me.
And with that, we are going to go for Sylvia.
Did I open it yet?
So I have a question for
Okay.
Kalvin, since this is about Kalvin's character. Does the beads technically like make the fluff or like fur on your face wet?
No, they're
Technically?
just beads.
Okay. I was
Like
hoping that it's
somehow,
like
it's there's
color or something.
one of those things that like I haven't decided. I was like, I'm just kind of winging it with a lot of it because I'm like I'm some kind of weird magical creation. So
I was hoping it would like honestly change like color for a temporary time. I thought that would be amusing.
oh, god damn it, why I got to put it in Office, not Google Docs?
So, for Sylvia has received a letter.
We just got a letter.
I was thinking the same thing.
We just got a letter. I already know who it's from.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah.
So,
I have to.
Lay has left for Sylvia a letter, of which he is reading right now.
Yeah, I have to because I don't have Office on my computer. I have to now, and he made it a fucking Google Doc or a document. I now have to upload it.
Send it to me. I can change it to rich text.
Well, I'm just gonna upload. Browse. There we go. I figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
In the midst of the night, Lay is no longer at the fish market inn, where she had been staying for quite some time. Someday, she may show up again. But today, it's not that day.
Today. Oh, you didn't fucking move to. Oh, can you do with that? Huh? It's going great.
Falcon, your faces are. I'm just like watching it. I realized I was muted for that, but like just watching your face change this entire time was amusing.
There we go. Okay.
I'm enjoying this.
This is what watching. Oh, god damn it! Why did you have to put it in cursive, Curtis?
Because he wanted it to look like
I
a.
know, because he's dramatic.
It
Uh-huh.
is Curtis after all.
Jesus, this is a novel.
You want to read it out loud?
I'm gonna once I can figure out how to fucking change it, because my brain does not want to try to decipher.
You got to read it like Curtis would.
There we go. I cannot do Curtis
Mm-mm.
justice, especially as Latar.
No.
All right. My dear for Sylvia, I'm sorry to leave you and the others so suddenly, but the cards have called me home. I'm needed elsewhere. My planet needs me. Urgently, by those who are sadly less capable of feats of daring than you. Fair. While we've just met a short time ago, I have grown quite fond of you and the others, so it breaks my heart to take my leave without so much as a farewell. I'm afraid it couldn't be helped. As a parting gift, I will give you one last reading. Two of Crowns, the theater in misalignment. Perhaps the most dreaded card for a teller such as myself, the theater speaks to a prophecy and performance. I'm already scared. Normally, this turn would reinforce a fortune or prediction for you, but misaligned as it is, the theater reveals a prophecy to be untrue. In a previous read, you were told that you would stand firm when under attack from all sides, but this turn makes me doubt that read. When besieged from all directions, you could be facing more than you can manage. Please be careful for Sylvia. I am in awe of your strength, but I need you to promise that you will use your thinking fluff. Nice. To keep yourself and our comrades safe. I am certain that our paths will cross again, not because the cards have told me, but because I am simply too invested in your mysterious pilgrimage to live the remainder of my days without knowing how it ends. I truly am sorry I cannot be here for you now, but know that I will beseech the cards every day for your safety and health until we are reunited. Tell the others I will return when I can. May the fates be ever in your favor always. Lay. So I'll just walk into the dining area, like dragging my crate, and, like probably like the thing with beads.
Beads are falling to the floor.
Beads are falling to the floor. I just made a friend and she left. Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
What? What do you mean she left?
Latar left.
Oh.
She had people need her. She left me this beautiful note.
Very well. Well, would you like a pat on the shoulder or a hug?
Like grab you by.
Like for Sylvia just like starts like flexing into crushing again. Completely by accident, you just hear bones starting to like crush under tension. It's a little too tight there.
Sorry.
It's okay. My feathers are all ruffled, but that'll be okay.
Well, then that leaves the three of us.
Oh no, is Kalane not here either?
Which one was that one?
The satyr. You didn't meet him.
Oh, okay. I was not aware there was more to this party. Things that I get to write down. More lore.
Yeah.
There is no sign of Kalane.
I have not seen him this morning or yesterday.
But he didn't leave me a note, so I assume he's coming along eventually.
Were you crying beads for Sylvia? Of sort, glass beads, plastic beads? What were they? And he just like take out a book.
I don't know. I don't examine my beads.
He just like starts examining one on the floor. It is up to you what type of beads they are, but he will write.
They're magic beads, so I don't know.
It
wouldn't make sense for them to be plastic, so they're probably like glass, like tiny glass beads. But then also they dissolve somehow.
Correct.
Well,
They just come out as glass beads.
how fast do they dissolve?
I mean, probably as fast as liquid, but they're in a solid state because magic does not have to abide by the rules of thermodynamics.
You're right. So cries beads, and then as soon as Chim then realizes they dissolve, well, right, dissolved or something along that line.
Glass beads sublimates at room temperature.
Confused? Must know more.
The fuck is with this guy?
Love this stuffed animal. I haven't seen something this puzzling in ages.
See, there's this lab rat thing that I mentioned. Okay, well, we should probably get going.
Sooner we leave, the better.
Poor Sylvia, do you know what makes me happy? That might assist you whenever I'm sad?
No.
I'm assuming that you're just waiting. I like reading books, and that might be something that you might be interested in.
Yeah, I got a new book. I just haven't read it yet.
Well, you might want to start reading as soon as possible.
There's not a whole lot of light, and I'll look in the crate that I dragged with me. There's not a whole lot of light in there to read, so I usually don't read.
Do you sleep in that?
Yeah.
Why?
Sometimes I scream in my sleep.
Okay, I was not expecting that as an answer. So
I believe both you and I respond to the same kind of like jerk of like what?
Yeah.
just was
I
okay.
I have. Well, I assume they're dreams. I just never remember them because I can't remember a whole lot. But they stopped letting me sleep in inns because I would sometimes wake up screaming in the middle of the night, and they said it was troubling. So they said that I could just have this crate to sleep in, but like I didn't have to pay to sleep in it. Like I could still be on the property and everything. They just
Can't
it's
have
just
the room.
yeah, because it's unsettling for people that are trying to spend the night. Like the people that are paying don't want to be, because I mean it's like a semi-permanent tenancy because I worked at the docks. So
Does the box have magical wardings?
no, it's just people are more used to screaming outside.
I'm perplexed, but I'm sure I will eventually learn.
I am also perplexed. I also don't know what that word means.
Confused.
Yes, I am confused. What does that word mean?
Him then just gets down to one knee. Perplexed means confused.
Oh.
You know what confused means? Confused means
Which
that
is the
you're
weirdest smile because it's like like what like I don't remember what we decided my teeth were made out of. I think
Dude,
we
I'm
wanted
gonna
to go like the horror route where I just like take other creatures' teeth and put it in, but that's too horror.
Oh God.
But I think it's like felt. I think my teeth are felt, like they're felt teeth.
Like those doctor's bears with
Yeah.
sewn in teeth.
So to be confused is to be unable to think clearly.
Oh, I'm always confused.
So I reserve my judgments on that. You seem to be rather aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, but I also don't remember things a lot. There's not a lot. It's hard to keep thoughts when because you know how fluff works. I just like pull
No,
out some fluff. You can't. Ow.
that
You
does not
can't.
seem
You
healthy.
can't. Well, it's okay. I'll put it back in. It'll be fine.
Is
You
it
can't.
wrinkled by any means?
You can't. And like I'll like grab a drink and like think this is part of my thinking fluff, and then I'll pour a liquid over it,
Mm-hmm.
and then it goes just goes through. Like that's what it's like to remember things.
I understand what you were just doing, but do you think that that is safe for you to do, to be pouring random things over your thinking fluff?
Well, I don't use a whole lot of them.
Maybe we can change that.
I use my muscle fluffs or my strength fluffs.
You have a lot of that. My bones felt that.
Yeah, I pick things up, I put things down, I punch things.
I hope that we can start getting some of your thinking fluff together, and
Me too. I'm hoping that I start remembering things. That's why I'm hoping I'll put out like the book that I got. I have the name because I wrote it down.
Oh, good.
The Great Pilgrimage. It was just called The Great Pilgrimage because Falcon is great at coming up with names of shit on the fly.
is there a character about this book?
I took this out of the library. I signed it out and everything, so they won't come chase me down and try to beat me up. I assume that's what they do.
Very annoying.
What's a late fee? What? How could it be late if
Let me tell you about capitalism.
How could it be late if I just took it out of the library? They gave me permission to take it.
Well, libraries, like any other capitalistic institution, want money.
Okay, first off, we're not going to badmouth libraries on my channel. Okay, libraries are a beacon. All right, especially because they're funded. Especially because they're funded by the government, generally not by actual capitalism.
If I'm correct, this library is also like run down, so I don't think that we have to worry about late fees.
How could it be late though? I signed a thing, and they gave it to me.
Usually there's an allotted amount of time that you're allowed to take it before having to re-sign for it.
Yes, but Era said.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool. Already forgotten whatever it was we were just talking about. This is the book that I got out of the library.
May I see the book?
Yeah, that's fine. But it's my book.
You can have it back. I just want to read over it.
You couldn't stop me.
Not with that strength. That is horrifying.
I do what I can.
Chim is going to like read the cover and then start somewhat reading the synopsis of the book.
Did you see the stamp? Check the stamp in the front.
Me?
No.
Okay.
Chim, because he's the one paging through the book.
I was like, we for sure know that I haven't seen shit.
Yes.
Is this in Discord or is this like a roleplay thing?
No, this is a roleplay thing.
Okay, I was looking through Discord in case there was an actual stamp. No. Okay. My character is going to look for the stamp.
So you notice the timestamp, which this book doesn't have many entries on its card. It says 10 years. The date stamp is 10 years that he can have this book out.
I feel like we're going to forget that we have this book.
I mean, I forget a lot of things, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm hoping that it gets me the knowledge I need about what pilgrimages are so that I can understand why I remember a pilgrimage.
Do you remember the word pilgrimage, what it means?
That's it. No. I just know the word. I just remember just the word pilgrimage. Well, I remember just the word pilgrimage, the words wild hunt, and then for Sylvia. Those are the only things I can. And then from before, those are the only things I remember. Occasionally, I think I get flashes of things that might have happened before I died. But then I just remember waking up in this body.
I think we need a therapist.
Yeah. What's a therapist?
I'm going to find one here.
I will help you as best as I can for Sylvia.
Okay.
I can teach as much as I possibly can.
I think it started with my mother. And no, I'm just kidding.
Well, so your sense of humor is accurate for something that was alive.
started with the person that put me in this fucking doll.
I don't know who that was or what it was, or maybe they
Anyway.
thought I was a doll. Somebody said that once. I don't know what that means though. I also have a journal. I'm keeping a journal so I can keep
It
track.
looks like a book. One of the books that you guys bought in the library. It's not one of the ones that has been burnt.
The one that got burnt.
Mm-hmm.
It's so that when I forget things, I can try to remember them with the book.
Oh, I was not aware that
And the title is Animation for Dummies.
But that's been crossed off, and it says How to Get Punched by For Sylvia, a memoir.
I am actually very intrigued on the fact that you know how to read and write. This is very interesting and a very smart idea to keep a record of your exploits.
I also apparently know Elvish and Sylvan. I don't know how I know those languages. I literally, like, some point yesterday, just remembered how to speak and read and write those languages. Maybe it's because we were in the Elven library. Maybe if we go to other places, maybe my thinking fluffs are super. Maybe I just learn everything places I go. Maybe I'm really smart.
We can test this theory out. Hands back the book that Chim then was given about the adventure book, the journey, pilgrimage, whatever. Start reading this.
The table of contents has something. There's the wild hunt. There's stuff about the wild hunt. There's stuff you saw something vaguely representing some mythical place, mythical hall, and you can't quite remember the name. Okay, I'm not giving the name yet because the name that my brain wants to give it is wrong. So we'll give you a name later. And then it says other various pilgrimages across this continent.
You read this for Sylvia, and then I'll, once you're done with it for a period of time, we'll start scribing it down as a copy for myself. So that way I could read it at a later time. Actually, I'll be scribing it down, so technically I'll be reading it then, but I'll have my own copy.
Okay.
So that way, if we ever need to return this, you'll have one.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that
whenever you need.
when I know what it means, I'll remember it. And then maybe I'll learn about wild hunts and I'll remember it. And maybe that'll help me figure out who I am or was. I know who I am. I am Sylvia. I punch things. But I have to find out who I was before I was a puncher of things.
Okay. And I hope to be here for you.
Because I'm still wondering if I am for Sylvia or if I'm for Sylvia. When are we leaving? Yeah, words are weird, Brandon, aren't they?
No, I was coming into like, that's like, is this semantics? Is this getting into like some really like philosophical shit? Like,
right, exactly.
That's where I was going with it.
Right, exactly. It's like, oh shit.
on the topic of
actually exist.
On the topic of leaving, they actually should be ready by the time we show up. If you want to go meet them, I came across something. I need to go to the market and pick a couple of things up.
Is it fish?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe some dry fish.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know.
I'm sure they've messed with my arrangements. Put stuff in the wrong place.
Yes.
I would like to go to the meat market.
Okay.
And a clothier. I want to pick up a bunch of chicken down and some burlap. He screams in his sleep. And a sewing kit.
Okay.
Let me know how much I owe.
Honestly,
You could have a book and deal with it there.
probably altogether, probably only going to spend like 5 copper.
Done.
Like, you've made deals with a bunch of different people at the market, and so they definitely would have gone, oh, do you want this, you want that? So you might have to talk to a few people, well, to get enough chicken down,
But it's all accessible.
but it's all accessible.
Okay.
Getting burlap and or a empty burlap bag that's already made,
True.
that may have used to have potatoes in it from a friendly halfling.
Also something simple.
Also something simple.
Great.
In the first session, and Kulain and Era met at a stall run by a halfling who was a grocer.
Right. Salt and light fish.
Yes. So getting a bag that may have used to have potatoes in it from this contact. Certainly.
Okay.
Or I mean, we also
Easily.
have those canvas bags that we put the rat corpses in.
I don't think you have those bags anymore.
Well, Aramila she's the one that took him to feed her fishes or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. No, those bags were probably converted into bait bags, and they are probably still submerged.
Mm-hmm. And then, getting a sewing kit, not hard. Unfortunately, you have to go to Tim's market for it. Tim, who just looks at you,
Thank you, Tim.
says a name, says your name, says the amount, and
I wordlessly put the coin on the countertop.
and as you are going out, because that's when he was brave enough to say, "Have a good day."
I will pause at the doorway.
Uh-huh. Everyone thought Tim was racist.
Still not sure.
I'm not sure. So I will be joining the congregation with the clans linked.
Okay. So we have for Sylvia and their box. We have Chim Dem going down, making their way down to
Town.
the Ravens.
Are we walking fast? You face his passes or home? Sorry, I have to make that joke every time. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, yes.
But
you aren't homebound.
Well, I don't know if I'm homebound or not. So theoretically,
you're carrying your home with you.
That's true.
Currently.
Right. So I'm home, bound. I am home and I'm bound.
Mm-hmm.
Words are weird.
Yes. I believe I called it something like the Raven.
I'm not the one taking notes, so I don't remember it. I have the justification in character of not remembering anything.
I'm not from here, so I don't know.
You also weren't there. I know where we're going, like
yes,
in character because I've
the fish market, which isn't the inn, it's a tavern, fish market tavern, which happens to have some rooms. This is an actual inn, so I think it's the Raven's Wing Inn or something to that effect. Last session, I also did not take notes of my own names.
Don't worry, I got my own campaign.
So the fish market tavern happens to have a seagull on it, and we discussed last time that fish market goes that the Fish Street starts from the river and goes
Right,
in, which is why it's called Fish Street.
Right. And not River Street, because the River Street follows the river.
Follows the river.
Yeah. Yeah. Parallel versus perpendicular.
Mm-hmm. So, where you're going to be meeting the caravan. I don't believe I ever named this caravan and company.
I think you
Yeah.
did. I just, once again, I don't remember.
I know that there was a dwarf.
Yeah. And
who was your contact.
Yep.
And that the actual proprietor of this place was a Musatar.
Right. They're the coolest.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we're going to go find whoever it is we're supposed to find.
Well, you're going to find the dwarf first, because the dwarf is the one barking all the orders.
Are they actually barking?
Figuratively.
So he's the one that let the dogs out. My search continues. I don't know if Falcon saw my Twitter post from like 2 days ago.
No,
I accidentally, I'm pretty proud of it. I accidentally spent like an hour searching the lyrical history of who let the dogs out, jokingly, to find out if you could find out who it was that let the dogs out. And what I've somehow narrowed down is it's possibly one of 63 high school Division 5A teams from Texas. Yeah.
A little bit specific.
Yeah. Anyway. Hi. We're here to punch things that show up to attack you guys. I was here yesterday.
Yes.
I helped. Hey, that doesn't go there. That's an inside crate. Chim, watch my box.
By the way, for Sylvia, what did you do with the silver bead? I'm just curious.
The dwarven bead?
Yep, the dwarven bead.
I probably have. I'm trying to remember last session, because it usually attaches to. I think I attached it to like an ear, because I don't have anything else to attach it to, and it normally goes in like a beard, like it's because it's like a clip thing, right?
It's just a bead.
Oh, so like the one that like you pull your hair through.
Yeah.
I don't.
It is a normal bead.
I don't have anything to attach it to. I think it's the issue. Oh, I could probably finagle it onto my hand wraps, because those probably have some kind of. I could probably at some point like pull it through the hand wraps through the bead. Because I mean, if it can fit on a dwarf's beard comfortably, I could pull a little bit of wrap through that. So it's probably on one of my hands, probably my right hand, because actually I never rolled. Let's roll we'll roll a D3.
Okay.
Not because I have 3 hands, but because to find out whether or not I'm ambidextrous. Left, right, ambidextrous. Left-handed, so it's on my left hand.
Okay. The dwarf smiles as he watches you go, because he noticed the bead.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I totally forgot, but I probably would have put it on. Especially because I also bought the hand wraps yesterday, so I probably would have put them on last night.
Yes. Well, all right. We have a Tengu. That'll be good to know. Where's the other feathered one?
That's you, Chim. I'm not there. I'm helping arrange boxes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who's all around me? Chim has never met any of these individuals and is like just was tasked with watching this box and was only caring about the box.
Chim was not here for the description of the crew last time.
So we've got a mixed crew. The thing that you might notice is that there are no humans.
Okay.
The dwarf is the one who is seemingly in charge.
Dwarf in charge.
His name is Charles.
I'm going to be honest with you. What other feathered person are we speaking of?
He's speaking of Era,
Oh, okay.
which I don't believe he ever got Era's name.
I'm not too sure where they are. Chim's gonna put like his hands on the box in case it just magically starts moving. And starts looking around.
You never can be sure now with for Sylvia.
Yeah, it's like he's going to start looking around for Era.
Era's not here yet.
I don't know if we're speaking of the same feathered winged individual, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, they don't seem to be here yet. I'm sure they'll arrive eventually.
Eventually or shortly?
I am not responsible for other people's tardiness or presentness. Not fully give that explanation.
Appreciate your honesty. All right, so we've got one crate and probably all your packs to fit in.
So far, I do believe that the other individual will be here shortly. They should be not too far away. I would suggest finish packing it in the meantime. Maybe wait a few minutes if they hopefully arrive within that time.
Hey, for Sylvia, where do you want your crate to live? You're in the. You guys are going to be in. He points to a one of the four of the carriages.
Wherever, it's fine as long as I can get it at the end of the day so I can sleep.
All right.
I'll continue watching this until he can get whatever. Chim then just kind of sits on the box and starts reading.
Right. Okay.
I don't think
it's probably going to be about 5-10 minutes before Era shows up. Era, knowing Era, is going to be not meandering her way over to the job.
You'll see her approaching the clearing with a sack and some feathers, probably protruding from said sack, in addition to all of her normal carried fare.
And Jim Den just like kind of notices and just goes right back to the book because people buy things or acquire things all the time.
I'll set down the sack next to the crate with Chim Den and give him a nod and head over to the dwarf to make contact.
All right.
Apologies for my tardiness. Something came up. It has been addressed, and you don't have to worry about it affecting what I'm here to do for you.
Good. I appreciate that. Well, you guys, most of your stuff's going to go in this third one here.
Good. Then I don't need any settling time, so whenever your team is ready to go, then we should be ready to go.
All right. Probably about 10 minutes. As long as for Sylvia doesn't completely rearrange things one more time.
I'm not rearranging. I'm just properly arranging. I gave them instructions last night, and then they didn't follow them. It's not my fault.
Heaviest on the bottom, lightest on top.
Then I will go through and check my gear one more time to make sure everything's set.
There's a system.
Like Tetris.
Well, when they look ready to go, a Musatar with dyed patterns in his fur comes out and will wave and will immediately hide in the back of the first caravan.
That doesn't go there. Okay, I didn't account for that person. I know we can't rearrange today, but I did not account for that person and their weight distribution.
It'll be fine.
Okay. I'm saying it won't be fine. It's going to put undue stress on the horses.
It's a day and a half.
One of us is an expert in this. The other one is you.
Noted.
Okay.
That would be Boris.
Boris the Musator.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I named that Musator because that's something I would name. That's like a terrible Kalvin name. like that's the quality of. No, I know, but like I'm just saying, like that's the quality of naming. like that's a terrible name. That is 100% the name I would give it. like, that's why I'm like this is me, the creator of the world and the race, giving you my seal of approval.
Well, you know, at least there isn't a Natasha.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
She'd have to be a squirrel.
I was about to say that would be a squirrel.
Yep.
A squirrel girl, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yes. Well, so you guys finish loading all your things in, and you make your way out. The most human-looking of the parties are the ones driving to go out of the city. And everyone is quiet as they make their way through the city. You can hear them. You can hear them when they talk to the guards, and they hand over their papers, and you hear a sack of, because you're not at the front, you hear a sack of coins being placed in someone's armored hand, and you leave the city.
I'm sitting on top of one of the carts.
Like, can I roll perception on that exchange?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Our job is to protect the cart, so I got to be ready. Just waving to random people.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Based on what you know, this is standard practice. Standard as in bribery is highly the most efficient way to get out without getting everything scrutinized on your way in and out of the city.
Okay, that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll tuck that in my memory for later.
And they purposefully put the most human members on there on driving the carts for a reason.
Yeah. And so we go.
And so you go.
Beep, 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 beep.
The first hour or so is going to be incredibly boring.
I spy with my button eyes something tall and green.
It's a tree.
Damn it! I spy with my button eye a vertical log.
It's a tree.
Damn it! Sorry, those are the other ones I can remember from Brother Bear. Vertical log. Tree. You're really good at this game.
Not a lot of options out here.
Oh. Okay.
The further we get away from the city, the more we're going to need to be aware.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm playing the I Spy game. Always on the lookout for things to spy, aren't I? I just rhymed. I could be a poet and I didn't even know it. I did it again. I spy with my little eye something gray and black.
Look at myself. I could look at Chim.
Texting my girlfriend back.
You're welcome.
Descending stone.
Descending stone, right?
I feel like Chim this entire time probably wouldn't even care about a single thing besides reading, because that's what I've been mentally thinking this entire time.
He's
Wouldn't
just
even-
zoned out.
Yeah, it's just doesn't care. Reading. Anything that pertains to anything, just reading.
Do you give up?
Gray and black.
What?
Gray and black.
Yeah, gray and black.
Me.
No. I'm not that silly. Come on, it's that raccoon. Right there.
Raccoons.
There.
Gray and black.
Night creatures.
Yeah.
What color spectrum does Sylvia see in is my question now.
Oh God.
Is every, like,
Everything's gray and black.
I'll be like a. I didn't even think of that. Everything's gray and black. God, that'd be so funny. No, because I have said green, tall and green.
Mhm.
Well, you know trees are green.
maybe it's just very muted.
Hey, some raccoons come out during the day. Maybe we should be worried about why that raccoon is out during the day instead of psychoanalyzing whether or not I'm seeing a raccoon.
Could just be a
I
rock that
I also just picked a random fucking animal.
I mean, I probably could have gotten away with just saying a rock.
Nope, it's Iran. What do you call a person who just like really loves knitted blankets?
Who really loves knitted
I think
blankets?
is it a blanket or is it a scarf?
You know what I will say about you for Sylvia? For someone who doesn't have a lot of memories, you have a lot of clever tangential thought.
It is a blanket, by the way. It's an Afghanistan.
Noted, actually. I got you something.
Is it a
And
book?
I will.
No, he's the
No.
book person.
No.
Is it a
No,
feather?
no.
No, that feels racist. Is it a hug?
It has feathers.
I still owe you one.
No, I'm good
Oh.
for now.
Okay. Still keep that in the. Okay, I don't actually have.
Keep it for later.
I don't
Keep it for
actually
later.
have pockets. Metaphorical pockets. Okay, what'd you
I
get me?
got you.
And I'm assuming during this hour you have been stitching it.
Yes. I got you, and I'll hold up the 2 burlap sacks full of feathers.
I'm not a bird though. I don't need feathers.
No, they're comfy pillows.
And I already have enough baggage.
They're so that when you scream, it's not as loud.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
They're also comfy. Here, and I'll just throw it at you. It's like you
It's a
sized.
It's a feather pillow.
It is a feather pillow.
Oh, so it's stitched up. I thought it was like not fully stitched. I was hoping that one side was open. I would just put it on my head, like on my body.
No. It's like the
it's
size of
it's-
your body.
It's like a sleeping bag.
Almost.
That's what you need to do. You need to put a small one, stitch. Put one on the inside, and then stitch, and then it's like a feather down kind of.
You would never fish out all of the feathers from your knit body. You would be the 3rd feathered party member.
But not a chicken.
But not a chicken. Definitely feathered as one, though.
Pillow. I don't know how well it'll fit in my box though. But thanks.
Mm-hmm.
So do you put the other one in his box?
Yeah.
I spy with my little eye something brown and a fluffy tail.
Is it you?
What? No, you're terrible at this game. It's that squirrel. They're not nocturnal, fuckers.
Fair enough.
Maybe that's the one that's friends with Boris. We don't know.
And so you guys will go for a little while, and then you're going to stop for lunch.
I did never realize how perfect I Spy game is when you're traveling as guards. Oh, that's what we're accidentally training kids to be. It's all part of the plan. It's a hunter-gatherer observing danger in the wild activity. Anyway, we were eating lunch.
Yes. I mean, they just pull off on the road to have lunch, and they don't put up a campfire or anything. They just pull over so everyone can get out, people can stretch, and they pass out cold rations, and they hold one out for Sylvia in case they need to eat it. But if you don't take it, they will just put it away.
I'm good.
While the caravan is eating, I will do a patrol.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay on top of the cart.
Here's my perception.
Okay.
Chim has not realized that they stopped and is still reading.
Chim, eat lunch.
Chim then gets his eye line interrupted by a packet of food
Chim
between
then
him and the book.
puts it on his lap and goes back to reading. He'll eat it when he gets hungry.
I will take the book out of Chim's hand.
Chim has probably a good bit of books with him.
Yeah, and I have a good bit of strength.
Chim will automatically take out another book.
I will just lift Chim up and move Chim away from the books. And then take
Chim
the book and then put the food in his hands.
Chim very like solemnly eats while just gazing at his books from afar.
And then the princess said, I'm just gonna start making up a fairy tale that I'm like pretending like I'm reading from the book that he was reading.
Written in Tengu because the book that he was reading was all of his notes from like the last month.
Yeah.
I mean, that's accurate.
You know a Tengu princess?
Do you not know a Tengu princess?
There's Tengu princesses?
Wait, do I know a Tengu princess?
You-
What's a princess?
No other Tengu? I don't know how common Tengu are.
Tengu are mostly from the southern continent.
I think they're pretty fly.
Also,
For a Tengu guy.
so is Era's people.
I have a response for that for some reason.
There isn't a response. It's just that's what it is.
I'm gonna do a performance. And then the Tengu princess said, when will my savior come? And then in another part of the land, so like, I'll save you, princess. I am a mighty hero.
I just love the fact that I'm just imagining some really deep, like Louisianan people saying this type of shit. Because that's what I'm getting out of this. It's like,
I did go accidentally Southern Belle with the princess.
have you met Jebediah in my campaign, Kalvin?
I don't know.
It's very similar to what I made Jebediah.
I say there's a princess in need of savior.
Very similar.
It is my job. I shall travel the land. Such a
So, Era, you're going to see evidence of some footprints off the path.
How recent are they? Can I roll survival?
You may roll survival. They're fairly recent, but not since they probably wouldn't have seen the caravan coming. In recent, like today, certainly.
Is the direction of travel the same direction the caravan's moving?
Yes, but then they kind of veered off closer towards the woods.
And this is up trail of the caravan?
Like they went off the little off turn that the caravan was in and went into the woods.
The grandmother's house.
I will stand up and look around.
Okay.
See if anybody is in the area.
Well, you don't.
I can't see them. I can't see them.
You see it takes a little bit, but then you see like a child off in the distance staring. A non-human child.
What kind of other child? Roll a D100.
Basically, yeah. Um, This looks like a lizard jam loading.
Lizard folk? Oh no. Not
It's
again.
about 30
Not
years
again.
later.
Not again, Falcon! We're gonna wipe out another
it would
tribe.
make sense for a lizard folk to be here in a
I
place
know.
that gets very cold.
I know, but if you want us to murder a whole nother tribe of lizard folk, this is the way to do it. Or this is the group
No.
having flashbacks.
It might help if I have like a list of species, fey-like species off the top of my head.
Pixies, fairies, dryads, nymphs,
Um,
elves, fairy dragons. That's like all I can think of at the moment.
I don't know.
This is what I get for asking questions.
this is what you get for asking questions, because I had not decided what it was going to be, and then it exists. What you see first is a brownie.
Oh, I love brownies. Is there nuts in it? Just kidding. I know that's it.
Why did I think of Medea?
That sounds racist.
You would not want Medea to show up.
I was thinking of a scene from Medea. I didn't like took that a little bit out of context.
Context is everything.
A brownie child.
Mm-hmm. So much smaller than the footprints that you had been looking at. Much, much smaller.
How far am I from the rest of the caravan?
You're in earshot.
Earshot, but not line of sight.
There's trees and underbrush.
Okay.
Hey, Chim, I spy with my little eye something brown or black and gray.
I will make eye contact with the child, and I will turn to head back towards the caravan. And I will nod towards the child.
A nut gets thrown at you. It's a child.
It's a child. I'm not going to take a slight from a child.
It's a child, so therefore it's dangerous. That's what I have so far learned this entire campaign.
It's a child, therefore it must be terminated.
Planned
You
Parenthood.
kind of hear the musical laughter as it kind of runs off.
Noted.
Mhm.
I will head back towards the caravan
Okay.
and see if I can find the dwarf who seems to be the caravan master.
He's not the caravan master.
Oh, it's Boris.
Boris is the caravan master,
And
who is
Boris,
sitting in full view once they left the city.
and I will approach them.
I see something tall, brown with antlers.
Is it a moose?
No. It's a
Is it a deer?
moosator. It's a moosator.
Is there a moosator in this party?
Boris.
Boris is one of the
that's what that
NPCs.
is. Okay. I was thinking of the
Is,
fucking
is the
badger.
is the moosator with us right now?
badger race that you made for some reason.
Oh. No.
I don't know your races that well.
The Moosator actually is native to this continent.
Boom. You know
I
that
need-
if you read any of the backstory of my world.
You expect me to read?
You also don't even know the backstory of your own world, so that's fair.
I created it. I don't know shit.
Exactly. You're like, I just make stuff up and then it becomes canon.
Yeah.
I decide when it's a canon event.
Yeah, it's bad. And it's because everything goes fucking sideways anyway.
And then I punch it.
It does. And then you punch it straight vertically, and then it goes back being sideways, and it's dead.
Hadouken!
It's under fists, just transcends games.
Exactly. Just fisting everyone.
So you find Boris, who happens to be munching on, probably finishing up the ration that he has. Ah, what can I do for you?
More to do for you. There are humanoid tracks in the forest beyond the clearing here. I found a brownie child.
Well, unless we're not going to be here too much longer, but a brownie. Probably they saw that probably going to a bunch of Fae or Fae Ashes, or is it that he's part of a refugee camp?
Possibly. We're still near the city. Wanted to make sure you were aware of things going beyond the tree line.
Unless anyone needs to piss, they're not really gonna go very far in.
Give him a nod. And I will
This
climb.
is just a lunch stop.
I will hop my way up to the top of one of the carriages and I will eat from my perch. Sylvia,
Is it birdseed? What?
no.
For
Would you
Sylvia.
would you do a near patrol around the caravan while I eat?
Why didn't you already eat? I've been keeping watch this whole time.
Exactly.
If something comes out, I'll punch it.
I did a patrol.
I didn't sign up for this.
You did sign up.
I didn't technically sign anything. Not legally binding.
Well, then you don't get paid.
I don't think that For Sylvia understands the entire inherent, like.
Come on, Chim! And I'm gonna pick Chim up.
Chim has developed a new fear. Being lifted by anything.
I'm just kidding. I'll put you back down. I'm kidding. Enjoy your book, but you're supposed to be on watch too, buddy.
What am I looking out for?
Danger. Besides me.
But danger can come from anything. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, so you have to look everywhere.
But I'm not capable of looking everywhere.
Well, figure it out. Transcend.
I will now attempt to learn true sight. I'll attempt to have a radius of forever with true sight.
I don't know how you survived this long.
With the aid of alchemy. Have I told you about our God, Lord and Savior
alchemy? Has a bubbly personality.
Yeah. And then it explodes sometimes. By this point, I feel like For Sylvia probably has like one or two of those healing elixirs. It's like, here you go.
I need pockets. I need a bandolier. That's what you put musical instruments on, right? And then I'll walk into the woods.
I hate the fact that I really found that amusing. Bandolier.
If there's anybody out here trying to jump a caravan, come start shit with me. I'll punch you in the face, and I'll kick you in the junk, and I'll hit you with that tree. And just kind of repeat that as I walk out.
Okay. Yeah.
That was ad-libbed too, which I'm very proud of.
Yeah, no, there's nothing.
Because I scared him away with my beautiful singing.
He hit before Sylvia hit the A stuffed miner. Trying to add musical jokes into
Yes.
this.
So by the time for Sylvia comes back, everybody's rearranging them. They look at for Sylvia and go, okay, how would you want to rearrange something of people?
Well, I mean, it's just that Boris is too heavy to be sitting where he's sitting. So you just shift kind of to the middle of the cart. It's really it. It's just he was sitting on the side instead of in the middle. So he's putting it lopsided, which then is going to do unnecessary wear and tear on the side of the cart, which then the horse has to accommodate for. So it's going to pull weird. That's it. Also, I didn't find anything, boss. My singing scared it away. Or maybe being hit, the threat of being hit with a tree. Could be either.
Could be either.
Well, let's keep moving then.
Climb back up to my spot.
We'll give a thumbs up to the drivers.
The drivers have switched off. So they no longer care whether or not it's someone who could pass for human or close to human driving the cart.
Sure.
I look like a loaf of bread with feet.
Just the thumbs up of the all clear.
Mm-hmm.
Was Chim Dem just left on the ground where poor Sylvia kind of just dropped them off?
No, I would make sure you're back on the cart before we leave.
Okay, because he
now,
would not have right back.
Yeah, just suddenly it's like, no, he doesn't know until Kulain runs by, going shit. Is that Chim?
Yeah, would not have noticed. It's just dark. Let me light a fire.
Which is exactly what which is exactly what would happen. Damn it. Oh man, I drank too much, woke up late. Damn it. What the fuck are you doing there? Hey! Actually, he doesn't even know Chim. She's like, what are you? So then somehow acts out like, hey, you shouldn't be sitting there. That's not a safe place to sit.
You just see the cart tracks. It's like, were you a part of that caravan? Yes, let's go. Hurry up. It's like,
I'm part of the caravan. I'm waiting for us to leave. Yeah. Buddy, I got some news.
Yeah.
Except it's in like an Irish accent because it's Salem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'll make sure Chim is back on the cart.
Yes.
Give him a pillow. Here you go, buddy. There you go. Nice and comfy. Put him on a pillow. There you go.
Is this the pillow that was just made for you?
Yes.
Apparently there's 2 pillows made for me. I'll pat him on the head. Here you go. Enjoy your Tengu princess story. Or whatever it is.
He's already not paying attention. Didn't even know he was moved.
But his butt is suddenly very comfy for some reason. So, well, this is nice.
He definitely does that
I spy with my little eye. Something tall and green.
It's going to be an uneventful travel day until you get to the next major spot where they can pull off for the night.
Okay.
That is what I'm telling you, that there's nothing happening while you're...
Cool.
And it'll be early evening when they get there.
I should figure out how to actually wield the tree now. I'd have to take the Mauler archetype.
I'm just thinking of Dark Souls now.
Yeah.
It's fucking so unfair.
Well, it's just funnier because I'm like 2.5 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Just under 3 feet tall.
And Chim Dem is probably 5'2", 5'3".
I think I'm crap, I can't remember which one's which. Oh, it's 11 feet at the butt and 30 or 11 feet. I'm fucking huge, guys. Did I mention? I'm 11 inches at the butt, and then 35 inches at the top of my head.
Yep.
That's what it was. I was like, why is it 11/35?
Mhm.
All right. Well, when we get it off for, I'll take my my box.
So yeah, they are willing to. They look at you slightly funny, but they let you take. They don't stop you from taking your box out.
This is what I sleep in.
One of the pillows is already inside the box.
It's for the screaming.
And they will start a campfire, and stories start getting told, food is being cooked. It's just a normal night.
It was a dark and spooky night.
For some reason, I feel like Chim Den just like shakes a glow stick and just like starts reading still. I don't know why. It's just like I just imagine a glow stick on him at it, like 24.
Like in his beak.
Specifically has like a thing that's mounted to his head to where it's like pretty much a flashlight.
A chemical like headlamp.
Yeah, it's just he
just has to shake his head to activate the chemicals again. There we go.
He's an alchemist. He'll figure it out.
Or it just always works because he's always doing this to read. Like,
Yeah. He's developed a very quick reading style, so it's just like he'll finish a book relatively quickly.
Go ahead, Era.
Era has taken her bedroll and folded it over itself and is seated on top one of the caravans as an overhead perch as she just watches out into the forest.
Okay. They do hand you up a mug of soup.
Take it. But I will remain as the sentry, not separate from other people, but primarily focused on the task of observing and making sure nothing's approaching. I am the sentry.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You're a good sentry. Yes, you is. Who's a good sentry?
No, I would say that to you.
Yeah.
You can waggle your wiggle flute.
And it appears to be a normal night.
Da, da, da. I spy with my little eye darkness. Nailed it. Oh, well, that's never good. We're on a new map, everybody watching. You never just suddenly pull out another map when there's for sure not an encounter happening.
Yeah,
For
I
sure,
literally
not an
watched
encounter
it visualize, and that's what my look was for.
It's a nice looking map, too. Oh,
Yes.
there's my mouth.
Oh, God, I'm gonna have issues trying to figure out how to fucking place my token again.
You'll get there, buddy. I believe in you.
You know what's sad is that last game I think we figured out what my token was, and then like I don't remember shit about it.
Well, yeah, but that was like 17 years ago.
Yeah. I was far tipsy than last time.
But you weren't like racist, like what's his name? So you're doing better. From Brandon's game.
That was so fucking annoying.
Yeah. All right, so does the night go by without it, or is there?
Oh no.
No,
There's definitely
everything's fine. I don't know what you're worried about.
Everything's fine. Everything is fine.
Until the screaming starts. Okay.
Or Sylvia, our local resident Eskrima pillar.
That's actually what's going to keep us from getting attacked.
I don't always scream. I just sometimes scream. Depends on if I'm having night terrors that night or not. That's not. Da da da. The random mushrooms on here that are freaking me out a little bit. Those are like bright red. Looks like you put a dot on the map.
Perception check.
Sure.
Perception check.
Oh well, I rolled a nat 19.
Oh, the net.
Yeah, you hear rustling in the woods.
Where are we located?
Right there.
You guys are gonna be over here because that looks like the best place the caravan would be.
Human.
Yep. Yes, you left click and hold on your name in the journal and drag it over.
You drag,
Oh,
drag,
well,
click,
that's
and
right.
drag it down to the.
I was thinking of the one.
Yep, there you
I
go.
was thinking the bottom one where it says Chim Den, not the journal. Appreciate that.
Let me do you the kindness and not put more than there are characters at the moment. So you hear a rustling. It does not sound like humans.
Sounds like rummaging
Uh-huh. And
and a huffing
a snort.
and a snort.
And it's very distinctive. Especially if Colleen was here. But you've been out in the wilderness a lot. Perhaps with a nature or a survival, one of the two.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh, that's enough. With a 15, that's enough. You have a distinct feeling, especially since you know there are tasty mushrooms around here. Heard that this is probably a boar.
Oh no, we're having a great time, Falcon.
Great time.
Classic Kalvin. Oh, I guess I could have put it there.
All right. Yes, that is the one that you're going to see first.
Chim, there's danger.
There's danger, Chim.
Close the book just carefully.
I thought I clicked.
Put the book carefully down.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you click on your token, and then you click on your character sheet and go on the right side.
Yeah, I just don't know why it didn't clear.
And then under perception, there's a perception or initiative, and you click initiative.
Okay, you're gonna have to redo it and I will
Yep, I see.
happily change your numbers if they.
Hooray! You figured it out.
That makes sense for Chim. He's just like too concerned about the book. Like, I gotta
Mhm.
finish this lesson.
Not paying attention.
You gotta get
Yeah,
the-
he actually would rather have you guys deal with everything so he can continue reading. It's probably what's going on up until his turn. Is like you guys are about to start fighting. And he's just reading, and then pulls out his dagger.
No, that's why my initiative is after yours, because mine is an 8, or should be an 8.
Yeah.
Like, no, seriously, give me the book. Give me the book. Give me the book.
You're just too busy handling Jim. Like, come on, man.
The faster we kill things, the faster you can get to booking.
But reading now.
If you don't fight now, you dead later. Never read again.
Okay.
Does not compute.
You can't read when you're dead.
Sarah, it's your turn.
Era's turn.
Uh-huh.
Well, I will use my action to cast Inspire Courage
Mm-hmm.
so that everybody in 60 feet gets +1 to attacks, damage, and saves against fear. And I will grab my bow as my free interact and shoot twice at the nearest one.
Okay. Your first one hits. Your second one, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a 1 for damage.
It is not a 1 for damage. Okay. Chim Den, you have a book taken from you.
So I'm going to be honest. Still not good with Pathfinder.
That's fine.
I'm probably going to need to rely on like Kalvin because he understands his class better than me. Mostly because I've only played this twice.
You have 3 actions.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's been what, like a day or two? Probably a couple days since we went
It's
to
been
the
2 days.
library.
Yeah, it's been 2 days.
Yeah.
So all of your health would be full, your resources would be full.
Yep.
That was
And
7
then-
damage against the boar.
Okay.
I get +1 damage
And-
for the spell I cast. So I did 7 damage.
Okay.
Like my elixirs start over after every day,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Every
Okay. So,
long rest, as it were.
and how many do I have at one time?
Well, you start with your 6, but then you can choose to either have ones that are essentially, you either have the base materials and you have 6 of those, or if you want to pre-make some, if you pre-make some that are for your, I think it's your elixir of life and your anti-plague, I think, then you get twice the amount.
Yeah, because I would have done that at some point.
You put 1 infused reagent in, and you get, because yeah, that would reset. You put 1 infused reagent in, you get 2 out because that's your specialty.
Okay, I would have definitely done that and probably had, mathing correctly, 2 of each, and then 2 bombs. So that would be, if I'm understanding the class correctly, 4 elixirs of life and 4 anti-plague, and then 2 bombs, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So my
Well, you have acid flask or alchemist fire. You don't have a bomb.
I don't have a bomb. Okay. So I would throw alchemist fire at the nearest one. How would I go about that?
So you would make an attack roll.
It's actually if you're on your sheet, you go to your alchemy thing and it's already on there. So you should just be able to click where it says alchemist fire, and that will roll the attack for you.
Yeah, I accidentally closed out of it for some reason.
Ooh!
Oh.
Neat.
Neat. He
Right.
rolled a nat 20.
I forgot to do the crit damage, so when I put it in.
So roll an additional d6.
Mhm.
How do I do that?
You just type in the chat bar r/1d6.
Or does it matter which type of slash is the question?
/
I think that's the right one.
Actually, it's a D8.
So 1d8?
But yeah, 1d8. Oh, sorry, /r /r 1d space 1d8.
Okay.
Yeah,
My apologies.
Yeah, you have everything mostly correct,
This isn't a subreddit.
right? The 1D8 subreddit.
Unrecognized command. I don't know what to do.
Well, so switch the place of your R and your slash.
Okay, 13 damage.
It is /r space 1d8.
Oh,
Is-
there's a space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
/r space. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I'll
Yes.
probably forget that by the time next session happens.
Correct.
And then mark off that you used the resource.
How do we do that?
I even changed it so there's a number next to your bombs.
And it is 16 damage because he gets +1 to damage.
Okay, so how do I mark that down?
If you look under your bombs, there's the number, and then in the slot there's a 2.
I'm just taking your D8.
Awesome.
I'm being nice and taking your D8.
Okay.
And that's one of my 3 actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If I'm correct, I gave 2 of my elixirs of life to
For Sylvia.
Sylvia already, so I'll change that to 2. I would throw another alchemist fire
Okay.
at 1.
Well, you would click. So where it says number 2, if you see alchemist fire, because it's if you do 3 attacks.
Oh, okay.
Because
my bad.
because you take a penalty on your second attack.
I forgot about that. I appreciate that.
Well,
So-
we could just keep that roll, and it would
Right.
be a -5. Yeah.
Either way.
I'm so confused. It sucks.
So you threw Alchemist Fire.
Yes. I take whichever one you want out of that because I hit number 2 right afterwards.
Unfortunately, it smashes and hits some brush, and it's gonna burn some brush.
That's a problem for later to deal with.
Uh-huh.
And then mark off that you've used
Use
that
both
resource.
rounds of fire.
Yep.
Let me see what else I have. I don't have much, but I have something. Where is the closest one to me? Like, how far would it be?
It would be 40 feet from you.
Don't think I have enough space for that.
Movement of moving up to your speed is also an action.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to see where my speed is.
It should be 25.
I mean, you could also just do a recall knowledge check,
you could.
which he could actually, because he has the lore master. You could, I think, and I put that in there. So as your third action, so you're not moving to base the enemies whenever they go. You would
Okay,
just roll
so
recall
I would just
knowledge.
put. Where's that one at?
So at the bottom of your skills, there's lores.
And then lore master.
Yeah, because you took the lore master archetype, you get the lore master lore, which you can use in place of any of the other knowledges for recall, and it also has a lower DC because it's a pseudo specific lore instead of a generic.
Well, you think that what you just threw an alchemist fire at is absolutely a bore. They are honestly incredibly fairly dangerous for most people. They like to hunt at night, and they give really good, their hide and their whiskers are really great for crafting.
Definitely will be trying to take some of the
And they're good eats.
materials later on. That's the end of my turn. How do I?
Yep. All right, for Sylvia. Sylvia, it is your turn.
Oh wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay.
And you can see the boars I've placed on the map, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure I didn't put them on a GM only layer.
Valid. We're just assuming he's just throwing shit. I am going to, as my first action, I am going to rage.
Okay.
And Brandon's not here.
I'm glad you would like to rage.
No. I think that's the book. Because it doesn't differentiate between, because it's magic. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I rage, and then a ghostly or a spectral book comes out of my body and just starts floating above me.
Okay.
That is my first action. I gain con hit points equal to your level plus con modifier. So I gain 4 temp hit points. And then I am going to rage. Oh fuck! I don't have anything that's moving. Just because that's what I do, I'm gonna activate my stoked flame stance. So my feetsies light up, and my speed is increased by 5. And then I will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35, thank you. And then I will base that there 4. And then that'll be my turn.
Okay. So you're base to base with that one.
Base to base.
Okay. Well, all right. Okay. That'll hit you. Because you're right in front of it. He's going to hit you.
Yeah.
Helps if I don't mix up my numbers. For
Right.
8 damage.
Yep.
What's your AC?
17.
Okay, that still hits you on his second one. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, apparently my AC is a 16.
What?
My AC is
Your
a
AC 16?
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah, I know.
his plus is enough.
I forgot. I just was reading that because I'm raging.
Yeah.
My AC goes down.
Boars are mean.
Yeah. So it seems.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm going to cool. Sorry, Eramila, you are going to have a friend.
I don't like it.
You should not like it. I think I hit you. What is your
19.
AC?
19.
I still hit you. I didn't
Okay.
add his normal bonus. That was just his circumstance bonus.
Okay. Oh, for the charge.
For the charge.
Okay.
And he moved 40 feet.
Oh, God.
CR2 creature.
Ow.
That is all he can do. That's a multi-level attack. This guy, unfortunately, is probably going to say hello to Sylvia because he's the furthest one back. But he did not charge. And is going to miss.
That's good. Not that though.
That one will hit, unfortunately. Oof.
I mean, it's fine. That's my job.
Yeah. All right. It is now the bard's turn.
Yep. Boy, oh boy. I guess I am going to look at this thing.
Mm-hmm. It's
And
a boar.
my eyes are going to go black,
Uh-huh.
and it needs to make a will save.
Okay. Sorry,
I want bacon.
As I kind of seethe out an incantation.
I believe I pass.
Fuck!
Jesus fucking Christ.
Plus 8 on an animal?
It will plus 8.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it says. Sorry. Also, I rolled a nat 19.
No, I see that. Just the +8 is wow. Okay. Oh boy.
The target is unaffected.
The target is unaffected. Well then, that's just a bummer for me. It resists. I poof and try and make some distance.
Okay. Okay. You can make a stealth check
I am working on my
on where your path went.
Well, I'm invisible until the end of my movement, and then I make the stealth check.
Okay.
It's flashy. You like Buggy?
I smoke bomb. Smoke bomb.
Okay. And that's your turn?
Mm-hmm. That is my 3 actions.
Okay, Chim.
You're muted.
I forgot about that. Closest board would be what, like 10 feet, 15 feet away from me?
Wrong object.
15.
Okay, so I would move there. And I would attempt to stab it.
Okay.
So I move 15 feet. Would that be considered my action, or is it moving?
That would be an action, yes.
Okay.
And you still have 10 feet of movement left to use.
Good to know. Let me find my dagger. Actually, no, I'll use my beak.
Unfortunately, you are not used to fighting things that are much lower to the ground as you with your beak. So that does not hit.
Okay. I'll attempt to stab it with my dagger. Would that be the first attack with the dagger or second attack with the
It
dagger?
would be your second attack for the turn.
Okay.
But a dagger suffers a -4 because it is a finesse weapon.
It's the agile.
Yeah, sorry, the agile weapon.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately, 15 still does not hit.
Good to know.
I am.
I attempted.
Yep. All right. So for Sylvia.
One of these got hit before, right?
Correct. The one on top.
Okay. Is that the same one that got hit by arrows and the fire bombs?
Mhm.
Okay. I will. I guess a flurry of blows it.
No,
No. Oh, okay. I guess I won't.
you had not.
No, I said I will flurry of blows it.
Okay. What I heard you ask was.
Oh yeah, no.
Did I?
No.
You absolutely can.
All right. First swing. That's a good one.
Absolutely. You punch really, really, really hard.
Technically, and it's also an additional 1 on top of that because I'm raging.
Yeah.
If it matters.
It does not.
Is it blah?
It is blah.
Nice. So I'll hit the one next to it with my other part of the flurry of blows. Words.
It'll hit.
For 11. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep punching at it. So my second action, I'm gonna punch it.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Jeez, that's some AC you got there, buddy. As my third action, Brandon, how do your elixirs of life work?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, it's an action to take it. So how much do I heal when I drink it?
Good question, Kalvin. How much do you heal with it? No, I don't know this by any means.
I know, that's why I'm dragging you into it, because now you have to pay attention.
Helps. How do I do this?
I go down to, oh, I think that probably does it. Yeah, it explains it. Oh, it doesn't explain what it heals. It should though. Oh yeah, the elixir restores 1d6 hit points.
Okay.
And I have a +1 versus diseases and poisons for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I will drink the elixir of life that I was given.
Remember, all of your attacks and all of your damage have +1.
You were given 2 elixirs of life.
Oh.
I know.
Did he have a +1 on that 17?
Yes.
Okay, that hit.
For what?
Because of the first thing
Inspire.
I cast, Inspire Courage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So it's and another +1 to damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
Because I get a +1 from rage.
Yes.
Yes. And this is the last round of that.
Okay, so I'm taking. What am I taking?
10. Yeah, if an 18 hits, then it's 10 damage.
18 hits.
Yeah, so 10
Okay.
damage.
That's a good number.
And as my last action, I'll drink the potion.
Mm-hmm.
4.
I
Not sure how much
mean,
that will
every
matter.
little bit helps.
Yeah, because they keep hitting me.
I'm doing my job.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna be nice for Sylvia and start with Chim.
Good.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I missed with the first one.
Would you kindly miss with the second one?
What was your AC? By the way?
I will switch back my tabs. AC is 17.
Okay, that does still miss. I missed the second one with a nat 1.
You're doing great over there.
And the third one can't hit.
This is what the power of knowledge and reading does to you. Makes you invulnerable to physical damage. Until it doesn't. Which fucking attacks is there?
That is towards for Sylvia.
Yep.
And that'll hit you.
Yeah, I only have a 16. Oh, Jesus.
Ow.
I mean, I'm unconscious.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to use its other 2 actions to go over here. And miss. Okay. Back to the top.
Back to the top. For Sylvia, you're going to heal for 8.
Hooray!
And then I am going to shoot this one.
Which one? Top one?
The bottom one.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
No.
All right. That's my turn.
Shout through the heart, radio to play.
Chim, you have friends.
Have you guys heard of the tale of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
It's Plagueis, less Plaga.
I heard that before. I just don't know what it is for my most
It's
of the
from the prequels.
Lost Plaga.
Less Plagueis is
Darth-
a Resident Evil.
Okay.
That's what I was getting from the prequel ones. I understood that one. I'm gonna try and attack with my beak again.
Okay, you
The one I tried
definitely
attacking
hit
prior, not the one that just arrived.
the one that you attacked prior.
Yeah, I attempted to anyways.
You definitely make content.
I really don't have a lot of options besides running, and I don't know if they have attack of opportunity technically.
Not many things do, but
Chim Den is like currently like I gotta defend my books, so he's not leaving the books by any means because he values them over his own life, so he's gonna attack again.
okay. Unfortunately, 7 is not going to do it.
Oh, you should watch the third attack because I don't think it's gonna happen nearly as good either.
I believe in you. No.
He's just like, don't touch my books.
Yep.
He did one good attack, and then everything from there was just him panicking.
Yes. For Sylvia, you are on the ground.
All right. Well, I'm going to change that by not being on the ground anymore.
Okay.
And then my second action. Which one did he attack?
The one on top?
That one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll move there,
Uh-huh.
and then I am going to flurry of blows.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't step here so they could hit both of them.
Well, because I get flanking on this one,
Okay.
so its AC is too lower.
Okay.
And then I will unarmed strike it. I'll flurry of blows. First attack. 20.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Did that
You
kill
make
it?
an attack. And you kill it.
Okay. Let me see how flurry of blows works. Technically, I could keep moving.
Mhm.
That leaves 25 of my 30 movement, and I could take the second half of that swing on this one.
Okay.
Wacha!
Okay. That definitely does some damage.
Stay away from my friends. It's my job to get beat up. You're doing great, Chim.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to put some fluff back in me in a minute, though.
That's fine. Defend my books. That's all I care about.
Okay.
If I go down, these live to tell the tale and send them back to my because if not, I'll haunt you.
Okay. You promise?
Forever.
Forever?
But seriously, you have to send them to my family.
Yeah, okay.
And a boar hits for Sylvia with a tusk.
Ouchie. Probably going down again.
Probably.
Yeah. Considering the damage you've been doing. Oh, yeah. And go back down
It
again.
could have been 2 ones.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't.
Or a 1 and a 2.
All right, I go back down.
All right, Chim. This one's coming towards you.
Chim.
No. And the last one. $16 does not hit you, does it?
Brandon.
Sorry. What?
16 doesn't hit you.
No, I have a 17.
Okay. Hey, Bard, it's your turn.
You said that so sadly.
I wanted to hit you.
Oh,
You're beating the shit out of me just fine, Falcon.
Look, I'm going to be honest. If you want to hit me, you can come visit. It's a lot easier than in game, apparently.
5 damage.
Okay.
No. And no.
Okay, Chim. Your turn.
Way too soon.
It's way too soon.
I didn't even get to open my next beer. This is kind of like
You can actually
go a little fast, okay?
You can
That's
actually
my fault. That's my fault.
Pew, pew, pew. You can actually force feed me a potion.
Yes.
Oh, can I?
So if you want to
Yes.
spend,
How do I do that?
you would just roll the healing of your elixirs.
You're in touching range. You can
Yeah.
do it.
So just /R 1d6 after the space, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll do
/
that.
R space 1d6.
No, it's R. Yeah, no, /R.
Yeah, I just said it kind of backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. You
Well,
get to heal for 3.
That's one action.
Uh-huh.
Could
That
I
is one of
technically
his
do it the
actions.
second action?
So you still have other actions you could do.
Yep.
Well, I want to heal you because you're taking a lot more damage than I should. I'm a healer. That is what my purpose is. Came
So
close
it's
to
a
me.
total of 5 you have been healed.
And
As
that is all my
2 potions, one gets gets splashed on your body and absorbed because you're fluff,
By my healing.
and the other
My
one,
health fluffs.
and the other one, you wake up and it's being shoved down your mouth.
And then my God damn it, I lost my fucking character sheet apparently. 1 second, as I accidentally exited it out. 1 second. I'm going to attempt again with my sharp beak. That's why I'm on alchemy. 1 second. I'm gonna try and make a sharp beak attack.
Okay. You hit.
Eventually, I'm gonna get like an iron like thing over my beak, and it's gonna look really cool.
It looks so cool.
Hey. Or Sylvia.
It's so cool, guys. You don't even understand. I will stand up.
Uh-huh.
My second action, I will move here,
Okay.
and then I will flurry of blows again.
Okay.
That is what I do. First swing. 17.
You get a +1. Is there still a +1 from?
No.
Well,
Okay.
it's also because of flanking. Its AC is too lower
Then it'll hit.
for 10 points of damage.
Mhm.
And then my second, that'll miss horribly.
Will absolutely miss.
And that is my turn.
Okay.
That
For
should go
Sylvia,
that
as
should
it
go
rolls
for
around and attempts to hit you.
that should go for Chim. Obviously, you haven't hit him yet. I mean,
And then she
I don't know
hit KO.
I don't know what you totaled, so I.
Sure. That would hit Chim.
Fuck.
You can take some. I've been taking a lot, buddy.
That's your purpose. As you say, every barbarian video, if you're not taking hits, you're not doing it right.
Yeah, but I'm a monk.
Correct. He
I
is
thought you were
monk.
fucking barbarian this entire time.
It's because I archetyped into barbarian because when
Hey, Chim, take 11 damage.
That's fucking a lot.
yeah, that hurts. That hurts, doesn't it?
Hey, I'm healing you. Don't piss off your healer.
I'm just
Where do you know
saying
how that
that's what it feels like.
How do I subtract like health?
But you just go to it's whatever your current is.
Party, please.
Oh, I forgot a hero point. I could have rolled something. Bummer.
Hey, Chim, that still hits you.
Oh God.
What should I get hit? Jesus. How much
I rolled a nat 19.
How much damage? That's the question.
We'll find out.
I'm almost down, guys.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna whirl around to get the one that hit him from behind.
I'm gonna say, like, you're attacking the book nerd. Like, this isn't working well.
And misses.
That's right. Sucker.
Okay, Era. Era, it's your turn.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. At least we're gonna eat right.
Mm-hmm.
Plong. Cool.
How many over makes it a critical?
10.
10.
Wasn't okay. I'll take the one, but
Is it not a critical?
no.
No, they have an 18.
I was like,
They have an
no.
Yeah, they have an 18 armor class.
Plong. Plong.
Oh,
it's a nat 20. But it doesn't hit.
no, technically it is a normal hit.
It is a normal hit, yes.
I will take that normal hit as actually hitting because it's a nat 20.
Well, that's how it works.
Yeah, that is how it works.
Mm-hmm.
So even though it's technically a failure, because it's a critical hit, it brings it from a failure to a normal hit.
Because it's a nat 20, it increases.
Roll your d10 damage.
No, it's not a critical. It's just a regular hit.
Okay.
It's just 3 damage.
Oh.
It's a
short bow with no modifiers. What do you want?
Your dice want to fail you.
My dice constantly fail me. Thank you.
Those dice have failed you for the last time.
No.
Could your first one have done more than 1 damage?
Could have been. Might have been. It isn't.
Chim. Your turn.
It's got 1 HP.
I do have
1
a question.
HP.
I do have one question.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, I play 5th edition, but does basing work in, what are we, 3.5? I don't know what
this is 2nd edition.
Okay. Wow. Does it work here the same way?
What do you mean basing?
Like when you have... Sorry, I'm like drunk as fuck right now because I've been drinking this entire time.
On accident. So you have flanking with me. So it is flat-footed against our attacks. So it decreases its armor class by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you spoke in 5th edition for me. That works out for me.
I spoke in 2nd edition Pathfinder. It just makes sense.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
No, you're good.
Unfortunately, 13 does not hit its lowered AC.
That's what. I'm going to try it again. Does not hit. Look at my alchemy stuff. Because...
You got a whole lot of anti-plague potions.
Yeah, I don't know if how that helps us here.
I know, but it's just funny.
One thing I don't need. Maybe I'll just pack 2 of those next time.
Well,
So
now you
just
know.
one.
Next, yeah, right. That's why I figured you were just gonna do a whole fuck ton of just elixirs of life.
I might just do that next time. Might as well just try to attack again with my sharp beak.
Okay. Unfortunately,
So close.
15 is not
Needed to
16.
be one higher.
Right.
You did try. Okay for Sylvia.
All right. This time I'm.
Be fantastic.
That's what I'm not. I'm standing still,
Uh-huh.
so I don't have to stand up as my first action.
Correct.
What now? I'm gonna punch it. I'm gonna flurry of blows. Whoop-cha!
Well, 11 doesn't
What
hit.
about this one? Whoop-cha!
That one hits
For 6.
and kills it.
Whoop-pow! Good job,
Let me give you the
Bleh.
play
Bleh.
of the red X over the token.
That hurt. That hurt.
Mhm.
Good job. Good job, team. Good job, Chim. He's not even here, so I can't talk up to him. I knew it. I knew you had it in you. Namely, that boar's tusk, but also a fighting spirit. All my jokes are wasted because he's not there.
Yes.
Now you guys can have some bacon, though.
Yes. A boar often can have meals.
One of them is
for a
pre-cooked,
lot.
even.
Partially.
Partially.
A boar's carcass typically provides enough meat for 100 meals or more, as well as hide and bristles that can be used for crafting.
100 meals.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That is what it says.
That checks out.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll just grab the one that's over here and drag it over here, back to the camp area.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad I got those fist wraps.
Yes.
Because I would have missed multiple times if I hadn't.
All right, so you're dragging the one
Yeah.
with the rest? Okay.
Yeah. Putting out the fire that's over there.
Yes.
Step it, step it, step it, step it, step it, step it. Ow, stop it, step it, step it.
Right. Ooh, wrong one. Right. Well,
Well, you can, like, because I assume you have the survival skill, so you could gut him, and then Chim can cook him, because he has
I mean,
crafting.
I could very much get them, yes.
Yeah.
Because he has the seasoned feat, so he gets a +1 to his cooking rolls as well as.
Well seasoned.
Wow. You're doing
Yeah.
great.
Doing great.
You have a hero point. We're at the end of the session pretty much, so might as well use it.
Fine. We'll use it. Reroll. It's a 1.
The answer is it's just
Can I
going
get
to
my
take
hero
you.
point back for rolling the same thing again?
It's just going to take you longer than you wanted.
Here, but what are you doing? You're not I guess I'll help him or her.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, I have a bigger bonus than you. I didn't realize. You
Yeah.
only have a 1 bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, I assumed because you're surviving in the woods that you would have.
And I'm surviving in the city. That's why I'm not a ranger. I'm a bard. I'm an urban ranger.
Kalvin is
you went bard?
ranger.
Yeah, I'm an urban ranger.
Oh, I thought
I'm
you
a
were
bard archer.
I thought you were. I thought you went witch.
No.
That's
Which
fine.
would have been the other character idea.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You never actually stated, and the last time I knew you said you were going to go either ranger or witch, and then Salem decided to go ranger, so I assumed that you were going to go witch. So I'll just do it instead. Because I actually have training in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He does do things. He just.
That's why I fish
in the area of the city because it lets me collect the rest of the things I have.
Mm-hmm. No, Kalane's the one who would
Right,
do
yeah.
this. Unfortunately, Kalane is not caught up with the caravan.
Shit, like somehow he's putting it. So now it's shit. Like he's halfway down the road putting on a pant. Like he's like, I don't fucking wear pants. Whose pants did I steal?
Good question.
Good question. Well, now I wear pants. Now I wear pants now, and he just puts on the pants.
Good question. That's a looking for later.
We'll have to ask Salem next session.
Right.
Whose pants did he steal?
Whose pants did Kulane steal? So Brandon, while you were gone, for Sylvia, took care of the boars and taking them apart, gutting them and whatnot. I love the idea that I'm like, you do it to the bar. The bar's like, got it. Shit. And I'm like, oh, no, okay, I'll do it. Like,
I mean, sure, I'll cut it open.
you just barely don't stab yourself in the hand. You're like, all right.
No, he just barely doesn't stab an organ.
Right. Yeah, hers. It's very important.
No. I mean, like
I
organ.
know.
Very important organ.
Or the steak.
Like spilling open the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll fix this. I got this. And then you could cook it because you have crafting. I don't know if that's actually how crafting can be used, but because we went over it and you took the seasoned feat, so you get a +1 on your cooking checks. Also your potion brewing, and your brewing of drinks. But I figure, you could cook it.
You absolutely can cook.
I'm a chef.
You're like, wait, I got a book for this. So that's
Take
300 days worth of meals?
It's towards the bottom because I've used like the same 5 meal plans the entire time that I'm alive, so I'm really, really rudimentary.
Yeah, but this is probably a new one because you haven't killed a boar.
Who knows? That's up to Falcon.
Boars are not uncommon. But
I can tell you they're fucking common as shit in Florida.
Oh yeah, they are, and Texas.
that's why I said they're not uncommon. It's not unlikely that you've cooked pig and or boar.
Pork.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I could create something new. Like, I wouldn't create something like extravagant, but something along the lines of something that I've made with a few new, like, herbs and spices. Not saying KFC level, but something decent.
That'd have to be 11.
Well, also, I'm sure that for Sylvia, harvest all 6 tusks, and there may be some skin, and you may have kept taken the skin off.
The hide, yes.
Yeah, because boar bristles are something that could be sold.
Boar meats.
Mm-hmm.
It's also got good thick hide for ard and other utility pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Put that in the loot list. First thing on the loot list.
Yes.
Presented by Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
Tim made this loot list.
Yes. Well, that is all we have for this week. Where you're going to have a glorious meal, probably in the morning.
Yeah, you guys
take time to cook.
Hi, Chim.
You guys enjoy that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you some tasty literature for Sylvia.
Tasty literature. That's okay.
It's called Smut.
Smut. I don't think I'm old. I don't think I'm old enough for that.
I don't know how old you are.
Neither do I. I don't
Could be
remember how
7
old
years
I
old.
am. I don't
Let's hope
remember.
that you're old enough, because if not, that became very awkward.
Yeah.
I don't like how this is going.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
All right. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And now you get to listen to the outro song. And that's the outro song. Yeah.